Well, our political correspondent Gavin Riley is here with me now, and the Taoiseach had very strong words today about Israel's actions in Gaza.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't yet seen the full text of the report that was commissioned by the European Commission into Israel's compliance with the human rights clauses that are required under its free trade deal with the European Union. But we had today have a very comprehensive statement from Micheál Martin, which does put an awful lot of meat on the bones. Very simply, he says that in summary, this new report from the European Commission paints a clear and grim picture of sustained and deliberate failure by Israel to adhere to its international obligations, especially in Gaza, but also, he notes, in the West Bank. Some of the things that are identified in the report: the continued restriction of food, medicines, medical equipment and other supplies into Gaza, the unprecedented level of killing and injury of civilians in Gaza, resulting from what the report says are indiscriminate attacks, and also in the West Bank, reported sustained oppression of the Palestinian population. Now, all of this was requested by Ireland with a view to possibly suspending all European trade with Israel. There is to be a summit of European leaders this coming Thursday and Friday. Micheál Martin says he will then propose some measures for the European Union to take in response.
And Gavin, then turning to what's happening over in Iran and Israel's war there, is there any sign that this might be resolved diplomatically?
Very little at this point. I think the most striking thing today is those pictures from that summit of Islamic countries that was taking place in Turkey, because there might have been a view, and there are always some divides within the Gulf and the Islamic world about the degree to which some might be hostile towards Israel or the United States as well. Very striking in the shots today that there is almost unanimity and that there is very widespread support from Iran, even from untraditional allies in the region who believe that Israel's behaviour has gone too far, particularly as it came in the middle of talks about Iran's nuclear programme. It does really just illustrate how hostile the situation is and how much of an intervention it might be if Donald Trump does decide that American arms do need to be deployed in this case in about 10 days' time.